So I have some really ugly handwriting, but so if I were integration between 1 to 9, 1 over square root x, 1 plus square root x squared dx. Now this is a very good question because I will definitely do u equal to 1 plus square root x. Also, you're gonna probably like, wait, Mr. Yeh, I don't see the one less degree you're talking about. It's actually there, but it's not present very, very obviously. So this happened a lot of time on calculus. So I will rewrite this to 1 plus x to the 1 half. So it'll be 1 half x to the negative 1 half dx. And then that would give you du equal to 1 over 2 square root x dx. If you recognize that's the negative exponent rule. So it'll be 2 square root x du equal to dx. Now I will do a boundary change. Make sure you get used to that. 1 plus square root 9 is equal to 4, and 1 plus square root 1 is equal to 2. So then that's the integration between 1 over square root x, and this is a u square, and this is 2 square root x du. And if you see that square root x cancel out very nicely, that's exactly why you see that one less degree happen. So that's going to cancel out. So it'll be integration u to the negative 2. 2 is outside between 2 to 4 du. It come out very, very nicely. U to the negative 1 between 4 to 2. And I don't know if I'm missing a negative sign somewhere. Oh yeah, this is a negative sign. Negative 2. So it'll be negative 2, 1 over 4 minus 1 half. And that's equal to 1. Because I plug in 4, so it'll be 1 over 4. If I plug in 2, is 1 over 2. You know, negative power. 4 to the negative 1 power is 1 over 4.
Yes. Oh, okay.
And the answer will come out very, very nicely, 1 half.
I'm gonna tell my mom I got shot. No,
Okay.
I got shot. I'm in the hospital.
Don't do that, please. That's just being an idiot.
Better than the kid who dropped the Bible.
Yeah.
I think it makes me a little better, but like.
Watch how you get suspended for doing that. So that'll be funny. Okay, so it's a pretty easy question, but today we're going to talk about use substitution with trig. And you're like, oh no, trig. It's not much harder, but you had to anticipate. Those are people who are good at chess, like Ron Garage, right? You cannot just think about next move. You want to think about a move after next move. I always plan it out, like what are you gonna do? Like, you know, that's what's depend on a good chess player, or mediocre chess player, or a shitty chess player like me. Is I only look at the next move. But if you look at things here, you had to anticipate the things I would tell you is how to anticipate this, right? How to anticipate, you know, what is going to be, what u has to be. Now, here's what I would tell you. If you want to set u equal to something, do it in your head first and do derivative inside your head. Whether it's going to cause something to cancel out, you got to foresee that happening. Before you jump in and says, I want to substitute u equal to 5 cosine of 5x. Don't do that. Think about it. What happened if you do that, right? Does that help you, right? So you had to think about all those informations. So ideally, you want u equal to something. Du is going to be within the problem. And that's going to cause you to have something to cancel. Okay? So what does u has to be here, Mason? Because you kind of zone out. Oh, my bad. That's right here. Is that better?
Yeah.
You cannot do that because you need an argument. You cannot just say cosine. Cosine has to come with the parentheses. It has to have an argument there.
So it would be cosine 5x.
Okay.
Is that okay?
5x. So let's anticipate that. What if you do u equal to 5 cosine x? I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, what if you do that? Did you do derivative inside your head? That's the question you should ask yourself. You cannot just rush into jumping conclusions as u equal to that way. So what u has to be here in order to solve the problem. Now let's assume Mason's right. If it does that, then he should anticipate says du is equal to negative sine 5x times 5. However, that doesn't really help me with the problem because you just got extra sine of 5x and that is not going to give you canceling. So I'll show you this. Just this is the wrong way to do substitution is you don't think about du. So it'll be negative sine of 5x times 5. And this one doesn't help you. The reason why it doesn't help you because you're going to get this. And that doesn't really help me because if I do that, that's going to be 5u. Great. But what is dx? Dx is equal to du over negative sine of 5x times 5. I still have something there, so it's not really helping me. So therefore, u is not that. So what is u? Yes.
Could it be 5x?
Why would you think it's 5x?
Because you could.
Oops.
It makes sense in my head.
It does. It does. And that's the thing. You have to says even if this makes sense in your head. Do you do du yet? Yes, Nicholas.
Well, we know that the derivative of 5x.
Yes. And that's the thing that he can see that, which is good. So 5 cosine of u, and this is going to be du over 5. 5 cancel out. Now, it doesn't matter what a constant, because constant don't have to cancel out. They can take it outside. So it doesn't even have to cancel out. As long as they got it into u equal to that, it got into constant, you can factor out if you want. So that's going to be sine of u plus c, and that's it, done. The next one's a little bit tricky though. No, it's sine, but think about it. How do you think about integration? Just think about derivative.
Oh.
Derivative sine of 5x equal to cosine of 5x times 5, which is exactly right. With that being said, this one's kind of tricky. Sine square of 3x cosine of 3x dx. So u had to equal to something. Du has to be also presented inside the question. That will lead to canceling. That will lead to everything in terms of u. This is how you play. You think about du first before you says, oh yeah, u is equal to sine squared 3x cosine 3x. No, you cannot do that. That's like a product rule and chain rule. That's like a mess, right? So you got a lot of option here. So what u has to be, you have to decide that. Guile, look at the board, look at the teaching, think about what u has to be in order to solve the problem. You guys all have to think. You have 12 minutes to think about it. Wait, what time do we get out? 2:20. You got 12 minutes. Anticipate. Think. Instead of jumping to conclusion. Which is I have hardest time to teach my own child. Just today, I think yesterday I was teaching like 16 times 5. Yeah, but it's 80, but it's so naturally for you, right? But how did you get 80?
In my head.
How?
6 times 5. 16 plus. So I put the 1 and the 5, and I did 3 times 6. And I put 1.
So I had to teach him. I says, you know what? Anything times 5 is a half of times 10. So, and 16 times 10 is really easy. 160 divided by 2. It's always the same pattern. And he's like, 5, 10, 6. It's like every time I teach them 5 times 16, it's like 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm like, no. Jesus, please don't do that. Start thinking. I have 2 viewers. Who are the 2 viewers? Probably Safia. What do you think? Daniel. Let me sign into the chat. How do I sign into the chat? I'll use skippers. The action cannot be inside the stream. Not to interact the chat, you can open this chat in web browser. Open web browser. Web browser. To build a positive level chat in chat view. Close. Who's watching? Who is watching? Wait, what am I trying to call her? So did you figure out what U has to be now? You got a lot of options. U equal to sine of 3x, U equal to cosine of 3x, U equal to sine of 3x, cosine of 3x.
I think it's cosine.
You think it's cosine 3x? Did you anticipate what happened?
Yeah.
You gotta think 2 steps ahead. If I have U equal to cosine 3x, that's gonna be negative sine 3x times 3.
Yeah.
You still have 1 sine of 3x left over. Because you only cancel out 1 of the sine of 3x. Do you see that? Anticipate what's going on. There's too many damn windows. Jesus, how many windows I have? Gaia, what do you think U equal to? So I'm going to show you the anticipation I did inside my head. If I would assume that this is, and I will do this inside of my head. And it doesn't appear that I have enough because sine of 3x only cancel out sine of 3x. You're going to have sine of 3x left over. So this is probably not the best option. So what is U equal to? What do you think U equal to? Nicholas, what do you think? Sine what? Has to be an argument. You don't have sine of x here.
Three, like how do you deal with that 3?
Just leave it there.
Oh, the 3 can be there?
Yeah, it can be there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Then du equal to what? Cosine 3x times 3, right? Dx. Now you see this cosine 3x, this one. See, this one changed to u square, right? This changed to u square. This one would have canceled out. This one's gonna same thing. So u square cosine 3x du is equal to du over cosine 3x times 3. Nice thing is, boom, cancel out. 1/3 u square integration du. U to the 3 over 3 plus c. What? 1 over 3, sorry. So it'll be 1 over 9. U will be sine of 3x plus c. Done. Yes, you can have sine of 3x. You don't have to have sine of x. Sine of 3x, but you just have to make sure your chain rule has to be cosine of 3x. So let's show you what kind of question would you have here. Okay, what would U has to be here? Anticipate. You know, what are the options? You go to sine of x, you go to cosine of x, you go to cosine of cosine of x. You either go to cosine of x times sine of x. There's only 4 options, but there's one is the best. Right? It's multiple choice. Can't really go wrong. But you have to think. Don't let the choice sway you. Anticipate what happened. Do the problem before you even doing it. So here's a question. I forgot to write down here. So let me write down here. What's integration of cosine of x times sine of x? This is your homework, by the way. This is 20 question multiple choice questions. It's multiple choice. It's not that bad. It's not definite integral. You don't have to evaluate nothing. Just a simple use substitutions. What does U has to be here, huh? Kyle, what do you think? No? Maybe?
Cosine x?
Nicholas, what are you thinking? Cosine of x is a good choice. It's a great choice because you see the du. Do you see that? It's right there. Look, right there. That's what's caused them to cancel. Sometimes people just write out like this too. They don't see the canceling. I want a student to see the canceling, but you don't have to. So it'll be cosine of u, because that's the case. And then there's a sine of x, and there's du over negative sine of x. Sine of x cancel out. Just integration negative cosine of u, du is equal to negative sine of u. U is equal to cosine of x plus c. Boom, done. Move on. Next question. Okay, I'm going to point out another homework question. Let's see if I can point out another homework question. Let's pick u equal to this one. Oh, this one's fun. Bro. Right? This is a homework questions. Let's see if you guys can figure out what happened. And now the data. Data is something like x, just not a variable for angles. Don't be scared. They're not zero.
Are we allowed to just like replace it with an x?
You can, yeah. You can replace it with x. They are variables. Data just represents angles, so that your answer probably gonna be pi over 2 or pi over 3 or whatever. If you do like a, I don't know, finding the value of c or something like that. But in this case, you don't even need, just doing definite integral. Indefinite integral, sorry. What u has to be. It's pretty cool. Do you see that 1 degree difference? I see it. Do you see it? Oh, it's Ilya. Skipper. Skipper. Okay, so you guys figure out what u has to be here. This is one of homework. You want me airdrop to you? Does anybody want me airdrop?
I'll just get it from Canvas. Yeah.
It's probably gonna be late if I post Canvas, but that's fine. Is that Matthews right there? Matthew, can you help me post on a group chat? Because sometimes people want it early. Edison's iPhone. Which Edison's that?
Siri, let me see if I got this right. Oh. Yeah, I got it. Siri, I'm going crazy. Shaking. Going crazy.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah, there's
Huh?
you try something wait.
I'm gonna sign a canvas.
You gotta go.
I hate dual canvas. It gives me so much headache.
Yeah, because when you take the derivative, it's negative 3x.
Yeah.
I like these guys.
So, I'm gonna show.
I don't think I'm choking on it.
I'm going to. Are you gonna post it to canvas?
Huh?
Are you gonna post it to canvas?
I am, but it sometimes take pain in the butt to post shit here. People cannot see shit. 1.9. This is 1.9 plus assignment.
No, I just got. I purchased over 2 looms and it took a couple weeks to prepare.
So are you gonna join the math competition?
Yeah. There's one day I have physical therapy on Friday. That's the 27th.
No. I'm telling you the Orlando Science competitions. I don't know which day is that, but if you want to join, then add me put you in.
When is it?
You want to join?
When is it?
I don't remember. He has a date.
Who's on the team? The AB team.
There is no team right now. There's probably only person that I don't care who go actually. But as you guys can get destroyed. But it's fun.
Orlando Science is the 28th, so the day after physical therapy.
28, yeah.
Once you start winning, the L goes away.
Yep, that's the way to look at it.
I'll maybe do it. Depends on the day. If it's on the day, then I'll tell you my schedule, then I'll probably do it.
I think you should do it. I think it's fun. I think you get to see like the smartest brown kid there is.
Really?
Or the Asian kids, they are like smart, and there's some white kid that just as smart. So, white kid usually are Chinese, Indian, and white people. But white people are smart. If white people are smart, it's smarter than Indian or Chinese.
That's true. It's like
Bye.
Hey yo,
What's up?
it's hot, yo.
Oh my god, can you stop it?
Wiggity what?
What? No. Don't do that to me. I wish they can automate. It's like Siri post homework here, and that's it. Just all you gotta do, like do that shit. But I have to look up like what is the due date. Honestly, I don't care. 10, 7:20. Sure, why not? Because why not? A variable today. Sure, why not?
You should make it available tomorrow.
Post, upload, download, upload.
You have Sheila PDF.
Yes. Application, no. In the iCloud.
Use substitution 3. You can search, you know.
Yeah, but you actually substitution. I think it's the one.
What are everyone doing today? It's crazy how people have lives.
No. Tell me about it. Let's post BC homework. What do I want for BC? BC is simple. Just have to tell me in monotonic or not.
Monotonic.
Or not monotonic.
Oh, I thought you meant you just had to describe the subject of the homework as monotonic or not.
Probably not even worth it to give a homework on this.
I need practice.
I'm teaching so slow right now. Tomorrow is more interesting. Yeah, tomorrow is much interesting.
It's diatomic.
Okay. No. I'm hungry. I am really hungry. How do I post homework again?
When?
Okay.
Oh. Just kidding.
Oh.
He said no.
Ew, just kidding.
You guys coming in?
Thank you.
Ew, just
Wait, where's
kidding.
the door, monsieur? Did you
What?
Did you hear about the fireworks? This hallway. This hallway, so we locked it.
Oh, really?
I have a lot of enemy because I fail so many kids, so.
Oh. Did you see like someone like John Wick like coming in?
Do you hear the news? There's a 6-year-old
Who shot
who
you?
shot a teacher,
Yeah.
the math teacher.
Yes.
It's a math teacher. No, right?
Well, what? Yeah, on purpose. On purpose.
With the 6-year-old or what?
This like with intent.
Wait, what?
He was just a piece of, you know.
He just didn't want to do math, so he shot a teacher.
He brought the gun from home.
Yeah.
A 6-year-old.
See, mine-
I don't even think I'm strong enough to hold a gun at 6 years old.
We're almost 3 times that.
So that means I'm gonna get shot 3 times minimum. That's pretty sad. That is sad.
Oh, let's say they just left.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
Just shot a math teacher. Of all the people, they shot a math teacher.
Yeah.
Shit.
But like, I don't like reading. Like, that would have been my teacher.
I better give A to all the students from now on.
Okay.
The one would have shot me.
No one would have any qualms with you.
Xavier, just let me know you want to shot me. I'll give you 100 you're looking for.
You don't need to hold me to high standards, Mr. A. Yeah, because I'm not smart like everyone else. You know, I just try harder.
It's true, but it's also untrue at the same time. If I keep you in low standard, you'll never get smarter.
No, I don't want low standards. I just want equal standards.
No. I mean, if somebody who can get a 5, they should have a high standard.
I mean, most.
Yeah,
of
I
us-
mean,
a lot of
so
us got 5s. What do you mean?
yeah, so I keep all the same standards for pretty much everybody. Now, there are people who got 5, like let's say it's a lot of 5. They are different standard. So
Is that the homework that you just posted?
I post on A, B, I haven't posted on B, C yet.
Oh, that's weird because it said on my Gmail that you did.
Yeah, but it doesn't have anything on it because I
Oh.
didn't post a picture yet.
So this is absolute value theorem and monotonic.
Yeah, it's just monotonic. We're not going really fast because we have stupid holiday, stupid fast day.
Boo. Laboo.
No, it's so annoying. Next week there's pepperoni day too.
Seriously?
Yeah, so
On top of the Martin Luther King Day on Monday?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about pepperoni. They should do it in the morning.
They should. They used to.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It started with my school. My school, like a long time ago, my old school used to do pepperoni on Fridays and change it to Wednesday schedule. It was like pissed me off.
Yeah.